Hello, good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining this broadcast. The show is Finance Affairs, and of course, my name is Kewe Akindola. Today on the show, we're talking insurance. And with me in the studio is special guest, Mr. Dunni Oladokun Audu. He's head retail, SME, and e-business for FB in general. Thank you so much for being here, sir.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
I'm excited to be here.
Same here. We're happy to have you.
Thank you.
And first off, thank you for coming out. We know it's not easy. Your busy schedule, making out time to be here. We at Insights Radio say very, very big thank you.
You're most welcome. It's
Okay,
my pleasure.
So, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so very quickly, let's kick off.
Yeah.
So now we're talking non-life insurance today.
Exactly.
Yeah, non-life insurance. But before we go into non-life insurance, let's differentiate what is non-life insurance and then what is life insurance.
Okay. From the name, actually the two insurances are not the same.
Okay.
The life insurance actually provides you a cover against risks that associates with your life.
Okay.
While the general or the non-life insurance provides cover for risks that associate with assets. Okay, that's the major
the difference.
Yes, in a layman's
language. So life is about the person, the individual, the person's life,
exactly.
And then non-life is your asset.
Exactly.
Okay, great. So now that we have that differentiation, so let's talk about the categories. I want to believe we have some categories on the
general insurance.
Yeah. So if we're talking non-life insurance, what are we talking about?
Okay. Like I mentioned at the introduction, when we're talking about general insurance, we're basically talking about insurances that protects your assets.
Okay.
Most times you spend your hard-earned money, to acquire assets, and you don't get them insured. And the truth of the matter is that those assets are exposed to risks.
Okay.
Now, the general insurance actually provides cover to protect your assets against such risks that we might not anticipate, but we know they are there.
They are there.
So peradventure it happens, the insurance steps in to take you back to where you were before the occurrence of that particular risk.
Wow.
So we have various types of general insurances. Okay, let me start with the most popular one. That's the motor insurance.
So
virtually everybody knows the motor insurance.
Okay.
So the motor insurance, and the major reason why it's known is because it's one of the compulsory insurances.
Okay.
And that most people buy the insurance possibly to maybe avoid possible embarrassment that they could be faced with from law enforcement agents.
Like LASMA people.
Exactly.
VIOs and all of that.
But beyond that, there are huge benefits in the motor insurance. Take, for example, in the motor insurance, let me break it down.
Okay.
Like the motor insurance, that's just the name, but we have all the classes of motor insurance.
Under motor insurance.
That's we have the mandatory one, which is the third party.
Okay.
That third-party insurance, that's the minimum requirement that you have to have on your vehicle before you can put your vehicle on the public road.
Wow.
So as the name implies, the third party protects the third person, not you. All right? It's just to peradventure there should be an accident, with your vehicle. So the third person that could be involved in that accident, that third party covers it. Let me give you a physical or pictorial illustration.
Okay.
Somebody is by the roadside, probably waiting for a bus.
Okay, I think I should speak into the mic.
Okay.
Yeah, and then maybe increase your volume.
Oh, okay then. Don't mind me. I have a very soft voice. So can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right.
It's better.
So I'm trying to give you a picture, a real life picture.
Like a scenario of
like
that
a scenario.
Kind of.
Should there be maybe somebody waiting at the bus stop?
Okay.
And you have a vehicle that maybe you just lost control and you hit that person. And that person is injured. So now your third party insurance actually covers him.
Oh.
Yes. Against possible injury that he can sustain.
Okay.
Beside that, in fact, even death.
Whoa.
All right, even death. Assuming that person is holding a laptop, is a property that person is holding. So unless maybe the guy did not even sustain an injury, but his laptop is actually smashed.
Was damaged, okay.
Okay, we call that one third party property damage.
Third party, but does it still fall on that third party?
Yes, that same insurance, that's your third party insurance.
Okay.
Covers it.
Covers that as well.
Exactly.
Okay.
You know, one of the reasons why we have people not buying this willingly is because many people are not aware of the benefits of this cover.
Wow.
So, even though your vehicle could sustain damage, that cover, that policy does not cover your own vehicle, but it covers the third party. So it covers the third party property damage, and his bodily injury.
And his bodily injury.
Okay,
wow.
yes.
Wow.
The third party property damage covers to an extent of about ₦1 million.
Wow.
So you have a third party, you hit somebody's car, okay, that your third party insurance can repair that person's car to the tune of 1 million.
Whoa, but how much does that cost?
5,000, as low as 5,000 naira.
Is it third party?
Yeah, for that third party, for your private vehicle.
For your private vehicle.
Yes.
Okay, so what if it's public?
Okay, public as in,
like for example, downfall bus drivers.
Okay, yeah, there are various ranging starting from 7,500, 11,000 to 25,000, depending on the size of the vehicle.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And if it's private or
if it is private vehicle, it's 5,000 naira.
Okay.
Yeah, for the premium.
For the premium
that you pay for third party.
For third party.
Exactly.
Okay. So that's a general sum.
Yes. Then we have the comprehensive. The comprehensive insurance actually covers your vehicle and they call it the third person's vehicle. Against theft, against fire, against accidental damage. You know, so it covers that. It covers both the third party and equally your own vehicle.
So that's the one people should actually be taking up.
Exactly. And the rate for it is very, very low.
Okay.
Just like, even though by regulation is about 10%, but the market is doing an average of 5% now.
Wow, for comprehensive?
Oh yeah, for comprehensive, yes. Wow. An average of 5% of the
value
of the vehicle.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So it's very affordable.
Very affordable.
And for us in ABN in general, we've even taken it further.
Okay.
Because we realize that we have what we call in the industry, like NIID. Okay. NIID stands for Nigerian Insurance Industry Database.
Okay.
Now, from any insurance company that underwrites a motor insurance, automatically must be stored in that central database.
Okay. Any insurance company at all?
Yes.
Okay.
You know, so that is a central repository for all the motor insurances. So that makes it easy for you to validate if your vehicle has insurance or not.
Okay.
So now on the NIID, we have barely about 2.something million active policies.
Wow.
On the NIID. And from FRSC, we have about 12 million registered vehicles. So be it as it may, we have about 10 million vehicles on Nigerian roads that are actually not carrying insurance.
Whoa, because you said barely 2 million.
Yeah, barely 2 million, about 2.4, they're about 2.4, 2.5.
Wow.
So we have like 10 million vehicles, either they are carrying fake insurance or they are not carrying insurance at all. So they are not only a risk to themselves, but they are equally a risk to other road users, public road users.
Exactly.
You know, so, and we realize, okay, why are people not insuring their vehicles? You know, and based on that, some were saying, okay, maybe the premium is high. Some were saying, okay, it's not flexible. So we came up with a policy we call Auto Flexi.
Auto Flexi.
Yes. So that Auto Flexi allows you to insure your vehicle at an agreed value. Yes. So you may have at an agreed value. So you may have a vehicle like 5 million. But it's okay, fine. The maximum damage I can have on my vehicle cannot exceed 300,000. Okay, so fine. We'll give you this cover. All you need to do is pay 15,000 naira.
Okay.
So, should there be an accident, we are going to cover all the third-party elements of it. That is bodily injury, third-party property damage,
and fire.
Okay,
just property and okay.
You understand, for the third party.
Okay.
Then your own vehicle in case of damage, will be repaired on the agreed value. Do you understand?
Yes.
So we try to make it very, very flexible.
Then so that everybody can access that facility.
Exactly. And besides, we equally added so many other benefits to it.
Okay.
Take for example, on this auto flexi, there's what we call extensions. Okay, so like it comes with flood. Assuming you buy that policy, by default, should your vehicle be damaged as a result of flood, you are covered. If you remember, about 2 months ago, there was a very big flood where very many vehicles were at Marina that were parked there. They had issues. So assuming you have that cover,
you would have been
exactly. We are going to cover you to the tune of the agreed value
which you gave.
Yes, which we both agreed. Do you understand with you? So apart from that, it is equally covered strike, riot, and civil commotion. All right. Take for example, yesterday there was some commotion here, and I learned one vehicle was smashed by those area boys there. It's part of those riot and civil commotion. So assuming you have that cover, your vehicle is insured, to that agreed value. Yes. Other benefit of this cover is that the third party property damage has been increased from the traditional 1 million to 2 million. With that, your 15,000.
15,000. So that's a lot you're getting.
Exactly. Just to make people to see the benefits of insurance. Yes.
Wow.
So that's that. Then we equally have our home insurance.
Okay.
Now you can actually insure your home contents.
Okay.
If you're a tenant, and you can equally insure both the home and the building. Do you understand? If you are the owner, of that property.
Okay.
So that covers your house against fire, against theft, against other perils that could occur.
Okay.
To your building.
So, and is it inclusive of the content?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a function of what you want to buy at the point of buying. Assuming you want to buy cover for the building and cover for the content, we give you both. So, but if you just want the content alone, we actually insure the content of the property.
So that's the insurance I should have had one time.
Yes.
Can you imagine? Because I had a time lightning destroyed my TV, my DSTV, like 2 flat screen TVs. Like I can't even repair them right now. So if I had this home insurance, I could have been able to get
exactly. You could have been able to get compensated just by the special peril extension part of it. Take for example, we equally have one that we call Flexi Home.
Wow.
Now that Flexi Home is actually designed for just maybe young people like you and every other person kind of. You pay just a premium of about 7,500, and the content of your house is covered to the tune of 1 million naira.
Whoa.
Okay, you cover things like your beddings, your electronics, just as you mentioned.
Yes.
You covered things like your kitchen utensils, your jewelries, your rugs, your furnitures. Those basic things that virtually every home should have. Is covered to that tune of 1 million.
For just a token of 7,500. I should beat myself right now.
You need to have that.
Okay. So
and just as I mentioned for the auto flexi, this one too equally covers strike, riot, and civil commotion. Let's say there is a civil commotion in your area.
Like what happened yesterday?
Yes, and your house is broken into and your property destroyed. That insurance covers you.
Covers you as well.
There is a pipe burst. Did you understand that destroys the content of your house? That particular policy covers you.
Wow.
So it is a product for everybody.
For everybody, it's really
very interesting.
Okay.
Exactly.
So do you have others aside this other?
Oh, sure, we do have. We have what we call like the personal accident insurance. Okay. The personal accident insurance actually protects the insured against accidents. Okay, and it covers it reimburses the insured, for expenses incurred for medical treatments.
Okay.
It has death benefits and permanent disablement benefits as a result of the accident.
Wow.
Okay, so there must be an accident, but if that accident occurs, you don't understand, that insurance cover actually protects you against that. Yes, we equally have something similar like those other flexis that we call FlexiGuard. That FlexiGuard is a personal accident cover. The premium is as low as 1,500. You can't believe it.
Wow.
Just 1,500 naira. You are covered for the period of 1 year.
Wow.
Yes. The death benefit on that cover is as much as 500,000. Death and permanent disablement.
Disability, wow.
Then you have a medical cover of up to 50,000 naira.
On just 1,500.
Yeah, 1,500, So this is something you can spend on your recharge card for just few hours and you're gone.
And I'm telling you.
Yeah, so 50, and beside that is equally 50,000 naira burial in case of death.
In case of death?
Oh, yes.
Wow. So they would pay 50,000?
Yeah, for burial arrangement.
For burial arrangement?
Yes. So it gives you that cover.
That cover.
And the beauty of it is that some of the benefit of this FlexiGuard, that's the personal accident cover I'm talking about.
Okay.
It has a cover for animal bite.
Wow. You guys have really done your homework.
Oh, yes. So
animal bite.
Yes, maybe
good.
You have a dog bite, you're covered. It is a 247 cover and it has a worldwide coverage.
So even if it's not in Nigeria?
Oh, yes. You buy the policy here in Nigeria, you sustain injury maybe outside the country. Do you understand?
Covered.
You're covered to that extent. Okay, another very interesting part of it is we have what we call the disappearance clause. So assuming there is a scenario that warranted the insured to just disappear and we couldn't trace him after 6 months, we assume the person, you can place the claim that person is dead.
That person is dead.
And it will be paid.
Yes.
I normally used to tell people jokingly that, which is actually part of the cover, should after that 6 months, after that benefit has been paid, and you reappeared.
What then happens?
You pay us back our money.
You spent the money already now.
So that's actually part of the condition of the cover.
Of the cover. Okay, before we go further, let's go on a quick break.
Okay.
Let's relax, and then come back. So it's still Finance Affairs here on Inside Radio, and I have with me Mr. Oladokun. Very amazing, man.
Thank you.
Okay, so we'll go on a break, and I'll be back in a bit. It is still Finance Affairs right here on Inside Radio. Those of you just joining us, welcome back to the show. It is still Finance Affairs right here on Insights Radio, and we're talking non-life insurance. I have with me special guest, Mr. Oladokun.
Thank you, Kewe.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being here.
Yes, nice chatting with you.
Yes, so same here.
Good.
So we're talking non-life insurance. Before we went on the break, we talked about personal property, non-life, car, motor insurance, personal property,
personal accident insurance.
Personal accident insurance, yes. Yeah. So we're taking it where we're going to now.
Okay, now let's talk briefly about goods in transit insurance. Okay.
That's a very important.
This one is very good, particularly for people who are in business or private people that move goods from one location to the other. Okay, when you do that, you are exposed to a lot of risks. So this cover actually covers your goods that are on motion against overturning of the vehicle by accident or any form. Then sometimes we equally realize that when goods are in motion, acts of stealing too equally occurs. So this equally covers
the goods in
transit against loss or theft of your goods that are in transit.
Okay.
So now it all depends on what you declare from inception.
From the inception of that policy.
Of that policy. Maybe because it's just like from a the cover period ends from your point of moving the goods to the destination. From the moment you have taken it to that destination, that
the cover is expired.
It expires. But anyway, you can, if you are into transportation business, you can equally have it round the year.
Okay, round the year.
Yes. Take for example, you have like 2 or 3 trucks and you do an average carriage, let's say you move like once or twice in a week. Okay, you can specify the number of times you move. And you can equally tell us the average carriage. That's the value that you carry on your truck
trip.
Per a particular trip.
Okay.
So based on that, we can now do an estimate to know what is your maximum risk exposure for a week, for a month, and for that 1 year.
Yeah.
And based on that, we can now compute your premium. So you just pay off. So within that period of 1 year, for the numbers of trucks that you have declared, and for the total number of the estimate of goods that you carry within that period of year, you are equally covered. Yes. So it gives you an avenue to protect your business against such losses that could occur as a result
of moving it from one location to the other.
To the other.
So people who even are into delivery service actually need
logistics.
This sort of
They do. In fact, it is a criteria for most of the people that engage them. So before some people that are enlightened, before they even engage you to be moving their goods from one location to the other, they will ask you, we want to see your goods in transit insurance.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So they have to ask you, is a prerequisite. So, and again, for any organization that does logistics movement, and you probably partner with transport organization that do not have that, it's advisable that you look at that. Because sometimes you just find yourself liable for such risks.
But what if, sorry to cut you short, so what if the company doesn't have that insurance, but you can do it yourself?
Of course you can.
Okay, so I want to insure my own goods. I have no business with the company. They're just moving it for me.
Yes, but in that case, you have to equally declare to us what vehicle. We have to know the specific vehicle that to be used. You have to equally.
There are many things
we need to know. We need to know that.
Okay.
So it's just to guide against a possibility of, somebody had experienced the loss before the person comes to say, let's do insurance. We have to be sure that the goods is available and you are actually going to travel
with those things.
Items. So we need to equally know which vehicle
you're using. Because if it's a run-down vehicle that's already...
Yes. We need to equally even know the route.
Okay.
Because sometimes we have to... Part of your rating is a function of equally the routes you follow, the number of times they have to go. So all those has to be put into consideration. Yes.
Okay. Great. I like what FBN is doing. I mean, you made things very simplified. I'm not even aware that, it's really, the rates are so low that every random, like an average Nigerian, even a youth corper can take up.
Exactly.
I mean, this, sort of insurance.
Exactly. In fact, we have 3 words in mind that we consider. 1, flexibility.
Okay.
You have to be flexible. Take, for example, those illustration I gave you earlier. Assuming you say, I don't want this premium, the benefit is small for me.
Okay.
Did you understand? You can easily graduate to the next bouquet.
Okay.
It's very flexible.
Do you
understand?
You can look for what fits your...
Yes. So apart from that affordability, we equally considered flexibility.
Okay.
Flexibility, then simplicity is another thing. How simple is it for you to understand what you are selling?
Okay.
How simple is it for you to buy that policy? So those are a total package. It's what we try to do, because the truth of the matter is one of the reasons why people don't buy insurance is because before now, insurance industry, we made some of these things very complex.
So
even the forms that you fill, do you understand? You see all these legal terms so complex that sometimes you have to call somebody. How do you go about it? So we have to make it simple.
Okay.
And that's our drive. Our drive in FBN General is actually to ensure that we make things life easier for the customer. Yes. So the customer can simply, go through our policy document. In fact, if you see the policy wordings of some of these policies, we have to take time to go through them one by one.
Okay.
To break it down
to the most.
Yes. To use the plain English, layman's language, that when you read it, you can easily understand
what it's saying.
that. So that's actually our motive.
Your motive. Wow, that's so good.
In ABN General Insurance.
So that's affordability, flexibility,
and simplicity.
Yes, that's affordability. Great. Awesome.
Yes, anybody can buy.
Anybody can buy. The price is affordable, and then it's simple for everybody to understand.
Exactly. So that's the drive.
That's the drive.
Yes.
Okay, so have we covered all the...
No, we have many. We have
so we can't even take...
Yeah, we can't take virtually everything.
Okay, but this ones at the, like, one of the main...
Yes, some of the main policies that we do in general insurance.
And I like the fact that it relates to, like, everybody. So it's something everyone can. It's not for just those that have money.
Exactly.
Like, there's something for everybody.
It's for everybody.
Okay.
It's for everybody. We equally have so many other products that we call like shop owners.
Okay.
This shop owner policy is for some of this SME, those small, medium enterprises.
Okay, small businesses.
Exactly. So because they are small risk can actually take them off
the market, off business.
Of the business. So we have this like shop owners cover that covers your business to the tune of 2 million.
Wow.
Okay, so you have a medium business, you just pay 5,000 naira for 1 year.
Whoa.
And your business is covered to the tune of 2 million.
2 million?
Yes, 2 million.
It's 5,000 for 2
yes,
million.
And apart from that, there is equally a personal accident cover for the business owner.
Even with the 5,000?
Yes, with that 5,000.
That's a lot.
It's
you're
like
getting.
A packaged policy for that business owner.
Wow.
So it covered his business against fire, against theft, against the strike, riot, and civil commotion we're talking about. You have a business, all this burning that is going around, and your business is attacked. You don't understand. You don't need to cry. Just come over. The insurance take care of that.
Wow, that's a lot you're getting for just 5,000 naira.
For just 5,000 naira.
Nigerians, don't be stingy. You need this policy in your life.
At least to keep your business going. For business going. Continuity sake.
Yes, I need to spread the word about this because I think everyone needs to have this.
Exactly.
Wow.
And for us again, we realize majorly one of the reasons why people don't buy insurance is on the issue of trust. Okay, for us in FBN, like I said, is you first. Is the customer first. So we don't shy in paying claims. Just last year alone, we paid over 902 to 904 million naira claims. So and we're still doing good. So and we're excited about that because at the end of the day, we're able to put,
people, restore them back to their
point of business.
Wow.
And on the aspect of claims, we equally have a service we call Claims Alert. Okay. This is again another initiative or another business strategy. To make life easier for our insured. You have a claim. Place the call to that to our number.
Wow.
Did you understand? Automatically, do you understand? Those guys will be with you maximum.
And follow you up on,
Yes. You don't need to remove your clothes and be fighting. Do you understand?
You
don't need to do that.
You don't need to do all of that. Wow. So we don't have time anymore. Our time is far spent. But I'm happy that we've covered at least, a lot of this. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
So you guys, you've heard it all. FBN General is all about flexibility, affordability, and simplicity. And you can put your trust in them because they pay claims.
Yes.
So you have an issue, they will pay. So what are your last words to the people?
Okay, my last word to the people is, we are here for you, and we care about you, your family, virtually your businesses, and we'll remain your partner, for progress. For all of your insurance need, do not hesitate to get across to us. Our office is located at number 298 Ikorodu Road. And our phone numbers, you can reach us on 234-190-54810. Okay. You can even buy most of these covers on our website. Just go straight to our website, fbngeneralinsurance.com, www.fbngeneralinsurance.com.
Wow, so easy and simple.
Yes.
I like this.
Yeah, thank you.
So you guys have heard it all. Reach out to them, get your insurance. I think every Nigerian at least, I suppose, even if you're younger than 18, needs to have one form of insurance or the other. Like he said, there's something for everybody. So till I come your way same time next week, have a great afternoon. My name is Kerry Akindola, and it was nice having Mr. Audu on the show.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Have a great day, guys. Bye.
Thank you. Yeah.